I refused to donate my kidney to my twin sister who bullied me for years. Now my family is falling apart. I've spent 28 years living in my twin sister Amber's shadow. We share the same face, but that's where our similarities end. She was the homecoming queen, the valedictorian, the golden child who could do no wrong. I was the awkward one, the backup twin, the punchline to her jokes. Growing up, Amber's bullying was relentless. She stole my diaries and read them at sleepovers. She kissed the boy she knew I liked just to prove she could. When I finally made the TB team after 3 tries, she joined a last minute and became captain within a month. But the worst was senior year when she leaked my college application. Essay pern about my struggle with depression to our entire school. I spent the last months of high school being called Psycho Parker while she pretended to defend me publicly and laughed privately. We went to different colleges. I built a life 300 miles away, limited contact to holidays, and finally started healing. I have a job, I love friends who value me, and a therapist who helped me understand that what happened wasn't normal sibling rivalry per se, it was sustained emotional abuse. 2 months ago, Mom called in tears. Amber's kidneys were failing due to a rare genetic condition. She needed a transplant, and as her identical twin, I was the perfect match. The doctors wanted me to fly home immediately for testing. My first thought wasn't concern. It was fear that I'd be pulled back into her orbit. My second thought, pernt. The one that keeps me up at night, pernt, was that maybe she deserved this. I told Mom I needed time to think. I researched the surgery, the recovery, the risks. A week later, I called and said no. The explosion was nuclear. My parents couldn't comprehend my decision. She's your sister, your twin. How could you let her suffer? I tried explaining the years of torment, how I'd spent thousands on therapy because of her, how she'd never once apologized. Mom cut me off. That was childhood stuff. This is life or death. Dad hasn't spoken to me since my aunt called me selfish. My cousins flooded my social media with public pleas to save Amber. Only my younger brother understood, having witnessed everything growing up. Yesterday, Amber called me directly parental the first time in years. I expected manipulation, but instead she was eerily calm. You know what's funny? She said. All those years I spent making sure everyone preferred me to you, and now the one time I actually need you, that's exactly why you won't help. I would do it for you, she added before hanging up. But we both know that's a lie. The Amber I know would never risk her perfect body with surgery scars for anyone, especially not me. Now she's on dialysis 3 times a week. She's on a transplant list, but the wait is long. Mom texts me daily updates. I never asked for each one, an implicit guilt trip. My therapist says bodily autonomy is absolute. No one is entitled to my organs, regardless of relation. But last night I dreamt Amber died and I woke up sobbing. I don't want her to die. I just don't want to sacrifice a part of myself for someone who spent years trying to destroy me. And I am terrified that if I do donate, nothing will change. She'll take my kidney and still treat me like I am nothing. Am I punishing her? Maybe. But maybe I am finally protecting myself. The hardest part is knowing that by saving myself, I might be watching my sister die and my family crumble, and wondering if the price of my self-respect is too high.